Hey everybody, Jim and Barb Horne here, and we raced the 7309 Ford Jeep. Basically raced the stock mid-mini size. It's a production stock class, and we have more restrictions than anybody. I mean, we run TeraFlex springs, Falcon shocks, but other than that, that's it. Barb's like, what's wrong with this truck? I'm like, it's stock.
Yeah.
Super lucky getting to work with TeraFlex and Falcon. We got to know the shock engineers over at Falcon really well. They're on my speed dial, and if we need them revalved in the rear, if we're doing a little unload or anything like that, depending on the race we have coming up or what we just finished racing, they're always working super hard to try to dial our shocks back in. The average person that buys a shock, we put that through the lifespan of what they bought in about probably 2 hours. We actually ripped the left rear shock mount off, drug the Falcon shock through the desert for 64 miles on the asphalt. All it didn't even bend the shaft, but it ground it off and broke the bottom of the eyelet off. And I gave it back to AJ, and it's still on the left rear of that truck. We hit a lot of things hard and a lot of things fast, and being able to soak up that extra energy with the speed bumps, and they're not super progressive, until you get to the bottom end of them. The truck and all the parts that are on it, it's something that people can buy right off the website or off the showroom floor.
That's pretty cool for husband and wife to go out there, and I guarantee tomorrow they're going to be moving a little slow when they jump up for their coffee. They'll be like, oh yeah, can you pass me the cream, please?
We start in 21, 22, 23. 22.
Yes,
yeah, this is our third full season racing. Yeah. Left or right?
Right, yeah.
Hard right.
Hard right, babe.
We race a few different series. We race Best in the Desert, which you have anything from a Trick 1 truck to a Class 11 car. I mean, literally any race you see on TV, that's what we're racing, not against. They're in our different classes, but we all run together. You run that truck as hard and as fast as we possibly can, but when you got a 1,000-power trick truck coming up on you, to get out of the way real quick, because we've been hit before, and you're like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're staggered in the field with everybody.
How excited are you to be able to take this out there into the Mojave?
We're really excited to take this out. We've raced this Jeep probably 5 times now. One of our big accomplishments. We did finish Vegas to Reno, and this Jeep is literally something you can buy off the showroom floor, except for the cage, the fuel cell, and the safety equipment we have to have. But we actually drive this to the races, and we drive it home.
Hard right up here. Hard right.
I'm ready for speed.
Yeah.
Barb calls pretty much the whole race. She keeps me cool. If we get past, or if we're trying to pass, she either speeds me up or slows me down, because the most important thing for us is it is winning. But crossing the finish line in a desert race, if you can stack together some finishes and be constant on the podium. So she keeps me calm and cool. She's literally been the best co-driver I've ever had. There she is, my co-driver.
Ooh, big dip up here.
Other than, she'll throw out things like, hey, remember 2 years ago when you hit that rock?
I have my GPS right in front of me, and I'm just telling him what's happening and what to do and where to go.
Like super hard corners, like if we're coming in fast and she knows there's a hot corner at a 90, and she's letting me know a quarter mile ahead of time, like, hey, there's one coming up and things like that.
Yeah, and then sometimes he gets a little overzealous, and I'm like, slow it down a little. We don't want to break. Sharp left up here, hon. You might want to slow it down a little.
Because anything can happen.
Anything
can happen to somebody else's truck that you're competing against.
Right.
Like, oh, they broke, we're okay. Or, hey, we broke, they beat us. So it's just
Everybody
a gamble.
wants to win. I mean, you want to win, but, you just have to.
It's a lot of strategy that goes on in that truck.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
What do you want to do for dinner tonight?
Burgers on the grill.
Ooh,
it's finally warm.
That sounds good.
All cooked so you don't burn them.
Hey, you better watch it.
Vegas to Reno, there was an unfortunate incident. Someone got killed on the course. We were delayed about 6 hours and 40 minutes on our start time. So we Iron Womaned it and Iron Manned it. No, we didn't team up. We just drove straight through. So we were in there for 17 hours, and it was probably 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun's just starting to crest up, and we weren't in the technical part of the course. We were just flat out going as fast as we could. And I'm watching Barb, and Barb's just nodding off a little bit. And she's got her neck restraints on, so you can't really move anything, and she just out probably 3 to 5 minutes, and we hit a big bump. She pops right back to life. Yep, looking good. We're right on course. And I looked at her. I was like, you were out cold. Don't give me that.
Yeah.
But we finished and we took third.
Yeah.
That was a 504-mile race.
Yeah.
That, I didn't see that. Sorry, babe.
It's all right.
Hard right.
So I've never seen Barb get beat. Being the driver, it's different. You don't get beat that bad. It's different when you're a co-driver. But she got beat almost into tears.
Yeah.
Drove back, got off at 6 in the morning, and then she's all going, when are we racing again?
I know.
I
When
was
it's
like,
done, I'm
yeah.
already looking forward to
Yeah.
the next one, and I would never have guessed that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we'll go this way.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Where the heck did that come from?
We didn't finish Baja. We broke 264 miles in. We broke the truck in half.
Hey everybody, Jim and Barb Horne with High Desert 4-Wheel Drive, and no sweet nectar of victory, but a little agony of defeat. We 246.30 miles into the Baja.
Exactly.
To the Baja? Yeah.
The Baja.
Yeah. The Baja is real. It's
no.
we've been lucky enough to race a lot of races over the years, even some hammer stuff, whatever. This beats you. Probably 130 miles of 3-foot whoops.
Oh.
Yeah. This Jeep Mojave, badass,
But
not a 3-foot whooper. Have you been beat like this before?
No. That's I'm.
Barb literally hated her life. She's had breast cancer, missing some parts, and said,
And had natural childbirth.
It's-
And this was one of the worst things I've ever been through.
that's what she said.
Like, it's something I never thought I would have to go through. Nobody does,
No.
but it's crazy. When we were at Baja and we were in the line to tech, and a guy came up to me and he said that his sister was just had a mastectomy 2 weeks prior, and she was having a really hard time. And he asked if I would do a little video, and sure, and I just told her, you know what, it's rough, it's horrible, but you can do it. Stay strong. You have people that love you and support you, and I couldn't believe how it made me feel, and it was really special.
It was really cool to watch.
And I've been cancer free for 3 years and 5 months, so that's pretty cool.
Awesome. We want to keep racing as long as we're physically and mentally capable to do it, and our driving skills and nav skills are allow us to do it. We have no plans on stopping. As long as Jeep lets us keep the truck, we're just going to keep racing it, and as long as we
I'm
have
keeping on.
Yeah. It's not something we want to do. It's something that drives us, and we have to do it. It's something inside you. It just is, because if racing was easy, everybody would do it.
That's the truth.
The crap you make me do.
Hey, you signed up for this. I remember when you were like, I want to co-drive. I was like, you're either all in or you're out.
Yeah.
Look at you now.